Have you ever wondered how we perceive the world around us in such vivid detail? How do we distinguish colors, recognize faces, and read the smallest text on a page? The human eye is one of the most sophisticated and fascinating organs in the body, functioning like a highly advanced camera that captures light, processes images, and sends signals to the brain. But what exactly makes up this complex organ, and how does it work so seamlessly? Let's dive deep into the structure and function of the human eye, breaking it down step by step. The human eye is housed within the bony orbit of the skull, protected by various external features that maintain its health and functionality. The eyelids act as a protective barrier, shielding the eye from foreign particles, dust, and excessive light exposure. Eyelashes, on the other hand, serve as tiny filters, preventing debris from entering the eye. The lacrimal glands, located above the outer corners of each eye, produce tears that keep the eye moist, remove irritants, and contain enzymes that fight infections. The tear film consists of 3 layers: the lipid layer, which prevents evaporation, the aqueous layer, which nourishes and protects, and the mucin layer, which helps tears spread evenly. The transparent, dome-shaped cornea is the first structure that light encounters. It acts as a primary refractive surface, bending incoming light and focusing it toward the inner eye. The cornea is highly sensitive due to its dense network of nerve endings, making it one of the most pain-sensitive tissues in the body. Once light passes through the cornea, it enters the internal compartments of the eye, where different structures work together to process visual information. Directly behind the cornea lies the anterior chamber, filled with aqueous humor, a clear fluid that maintains intraocular pressure, supplies nutrients to avascular structures like the lens and cornea, and removes metabolic waste. The iris, the colored part of the eye, controls the amount of light entering the eye by adjusting the size of the pupil. In bright light, the circular muscles of the iris contract, making the pupil smaller to reduce light intake. In dim conditions, the radial muscles expand a pupil to allow more light in, optimizing vision. Positioned directly behind the iris, the lens is a flexible, transparent structure responsible for fine-tuning focus. It changes shape through a process called accommodation, allowing us to shift focus between near and distant objects. The ciliary muscles control this adjustment, making the lens thicker for nearby objects and thinner for distant ones. Over time, the lens loses flexibility, leading to conditions like presbyopia, which makes focusing on close objects difficult. The retina is the most crucial part of the eye for vision, as it contains specialized photoreceptor cells that detect light and convert it into neural signals. The retina has 2 primary types of photoreceptor cells: rods and cones. Rods are highly sensitive to low light and help in night vision but do not detect color. Cones, on the other hand, function in bright light and are responsible for color perception. There are 3 types of cones, red, green, and blue, that work together to create the full spectrum of colors we see. The central region of the retina, called the macula, is responsible for sharp, detailed vision. At its center lies the fovea, a tiny pit densely packed with cones, which allows for high-resolution vision needed for reading, driving, and recognizing faces. Beneath the photoreceptors lies the retinal pigment epithelium, which absorbs excess light, provides nutrients to the retina, and removes waste products. Once the retina captures light and converts it into electrical impulses, these signals must travel to the brain for interpretation. The optic nerve is a bundle of over 1 million nerve fibers that transmit visual information from the retina to the brain. This nerve exits the eye at the optic disc, also known as the blind spot, because it lacks photoreceptors. Despite its remarkable function, the human eye is susceptible to various disorders that can impair vision. Myopia, or nearsightedness, occurs when the eyeball is elongated, causing light to focus in front of the retina rather than on it. This results in blurred distance vision. Hyperopia, or farsightedness, occurs when the eyeball is too short, causing light to focus behind the retina, making close-up objects appear blurry. Both conditions are commonly corrected with prescription lenses. The eye's ability to function efficiently also depends on proper lubrication provided by the lacrimal glands, which produce tears to keep the surface of the eye moist and free from debris. Blinking distributes these tears evenly, preventing dryness and irritation. The tear film not only nourishes the cornea but also contains enzymes that help fight off infections, ensuring the overall health of the eye. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.